Hi everyone. One of the things I love about Korea is the large number of Muji stores they have. Muji is a Japanese brand, not Korean, but my nearest store in the UK is about 2.5 hours away. Here in Korea, they're everywhere. This branch is in Times Square Mall. Everything in this store is quality. I could literally buy anything at random, and I know it's going to be good. Look at this. I bet it's soft. Yes, it is. I'm not sure what I need it for, but I think I'll buy it just in case. Some of the best things that Muji makes and sells is furniture and home products, but they also sell good quality clothes. This polo top looks pretty good and costs around £20. Expect to see this top and several other variations in upcoming videos. This particular branch of Muji has a cafe. I've never seen a Muji cafe before, so I'm keen to try it. It's a hot day, so of course I'm going to have to try their ice cream and I'll have a nice cold latte. Let's try the ice cream. Wow, it's sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. The ice cream is so smooth and creamy, and there's a good amount in the wafer cone. It costs 3,000 won, around £2, which is a bargain. The iced latte is perfectly brewed, I'm not kidding. The coffee is smooth and mild, it's so refreshing. Sitting here in the Muji cafe is a relaxing experience, and I wish there were more stores like this in the UK. Even the ice cubes are good quality, it's amazing. The ice cream wasn't enough for me, so I'm going to get something else to eat. If you watched my previous video, I went to eat sushi in this very same mall. Today I'm going to the lower ground floor in a roundabout way to walk through to Shinsegae department store, where they have a food court. There are a ton of interesting places here to eat, and I'm definitely spoiled for choice. It's lunchtime and there's a lot of shoppers and office workers eating here. I finally come to this place, which is busy with an interesting meal deal. 13,500 won for myeolnaengmyeon and dokgalbi, which is cold noodles and a meat patty. After about 5 minutes, the food's ready and I just have to collect it with a buzzer. The cutlery is kept in a sterilised cabinet, which is very Korean and I like it. On the table is a bottle of mustard and vinegar. I need to try the food first before I decide whether to use these. The soup is cold and I can see that the noodles are basically a solid mass. This is typical, but it means I'll need to break them apart. There's a nice variety of ingredients in here. There are of course the noodles, radish, cucumber, pear, kimchi and egg, as well as sesame seeds and a lightly seasoned broth. Jesus, these noodles are so heavy. I'd normally cut these with some scissors, but they don't seem to have any here. Let's try them first. Wow, they're incredibly chewy. They've got quite a bouncy and chewy texture, and they carry a bit of the sauce. It's nice, but it's a little hard work for me. I am enjoying it though. So I'm going to use the mustard and vinegar. I like my myeolnaengmyeon to be a little sharp and hot. Yeah, that's better. The chewy noodles and cold soup go so well together. I just wish they gave me scissors to cut these noodles a bit. The dokgalbi is a pretty heavy patty of meat. It's a bit caramelized on the outside with sesame seeds, and actually it looks a bit greasy. It should go well with the cold noodles. Wow, it's very meaty, shall we say. Super savoury with a slightly grainy texture. It doesn't taste like it's great quality, but something about it is quite satisfying. It's simple and I like it. Because it's a little oily and salty, it goes really well with the cold noodles. The light and slightly sharp broth cuts across the grease and they work well together. Delicious. 13,500 won isn't bad for a department store. I found this place to be okay value for money. Now I did have plans for the rest of the afternoon, but it seems like I'll have to put them on hold because of the rain. and the fact that I don't have an umbrella. Oh well. So I come out a little later to get a fried chicken burger. I've been here in the past and their burgers are great, but I want to see how this compares to the burger I had at Lotteria the other day. That was nothing short of amazing. I've only ever had their standard burgers here with crispy battered thigh meat, but this time I'm going to upgrade for a burger with a shrimp patty. I also noticed this popcorn ball on the menu, which is cheap, so I'm going to try this as a side order. It looks good. Okay, so the food took a little while to make, but it looks okay. I have a burger, a drink, and... what's this on the left-hand side? Oh, it's supposed to be the popcorn balls I ordered. It doesn't look the same, and come to think of it, why does this picture have a straw? Am I supposed to drink something? Anyway, let's try. I actually don't know why I'm eating here, to be honest. I thought it might be chicken, but the texture is a lot softer than that. It actually tastes quite bad. I think it's chicken, but it's so processed I can't actually tell. I think kids might like it though. Well, onto the burger. It's actually well wrapped and pretty heavy. It's one of the thicker burgers I've had here in Korea, and just looking at the filling, I can tell it's going to be good. It's delicious, but a bit messy, which is what you'd expect. The first thing I taste is the crispy shrimp patty on the top. I can actually taste the texture of small shrimp, so it isn't too processed, unlike the popcorn balls. The chicken is also crispy on the outside, and tender and juicy on the inside. It's amazing. I think for sure this burger is technically better than Lotteria's burger, but I still prefer Lotteria's, even if it was a lot drier than Mom's Touch. Sounds weird. I'll be back here again in any case, but I won't be buying these balls again. Yuck. Thanks for watching, until next time, bye!